a beautiful day and we're all hale and hearty, very happy to be here. How are you, by the way? It's a great question to ask because you never know. Now, do you also know that the saying that you should dress the way you want to be addressed is not an ordinary saying. It is real because a lot of things are happening and I'm asking why. Everything evil, everything vile is happening in the fashion industry. The recently, Grammy Awards just concluded was a lot of expose for a lot of people, and fashion is crying and he's begging and he's saying, what have I done wrong? Because you're heaping a lot of blame on me. And we're here to speak for fashion. We're here to defend fashion. The show is conversation and we're looking at fashion and sanity, fashion and nudity. However you put it, it's one and same thing because we intend to wear the right things and at the right time. My name is Liz and I know I have an Arsenal fan. Is it Arsenal?
Arsenal fans. My name is Joy.
Okay.
And it's good to be here. And I'm loving the topic already.
Okay.
Yes.
I know. Hello, Coach Didi.
My name is Maimuna Umi Abdullah, aka Coach Didi. Good morning.
Okay.
And my name is Lola Oduba, and it's great to see you again, fast in the year.
Happy New Year! For you.
For me.
Happy New Year.
All right.
It's a long time.
Okay. How many people watch the Grammy?
You know me.
Coach Didi did not watch.
No, I know Coach Didi is not going to watch it. I know.
But the thing about
Coach
social
Didi
media is I did see pictures of it on social media, but I
So
don't.
what you saw, was it very okay with you?
I'm used to it, to be honest. There was nothing new.
No, that's not good.
No,
that's not good.
I don't think
I don't want to get used to the bad
No,
things.
I don't think I'll be used to it.
No, I mean, we're used to seeing it.
No, the question asks me why.
Why?
Okay. Most of the time, maybe because I love fashion, so Grammys, all those awards, I like to watch them. But I just thought that fashion is going, is it downside? Take it or leave it. I'm a Nigerian. And why would you come in dressed up in rats?
I don't know.
So I was here watching her when she was there, and the rats were all popping out from the design. And I'm like,
I don't know.
And I don't get it. So I thought that was bad. Until I saw the snakes.
Oh, Jesus, no.
That one,
No.
that was the one that I just felt that, excuse me, I don't get it. What is happening? For me, fashion is about enjoying what you're wearing. I don't get it when people wear outfits and they're uncomfortable.
But how do you know they're uncomfortable?
Excuse
You
me,
will
because
know.
you didn't say it.
You will know.
They had to carry.
They had to carry her.
They had to carry her.
You know?
And I'm like, excuse me. For me, that's not fashion. I just think it's just madness.
And, you know,
No,
but you know,
truly.
one thing I also enjoy, I watch a bit of it. I watch a lot of it.
Yeah.
I noticed that over the years, the men will always dress up.
They
you know,
up their
I was
game.
able to capture a
Yeah.
bit of the men
They up
dressing
their game.
during this Grammy Award. If the director is ready, he can actually roll it for us. The men have a way of covering up, and they still look very fashionable.
Yes, agree.
And my answer is, why wouldn't the women also do the same? Because we actually have more sensitive bodies
Okay, look at it.
than the men. Look at, you know, they all look good in spite of
Just
the
look
fact
at them.
that they're all covered
Pharrell.
up. It doesn't take anything away from them. I won't also, you know, take it away from the women. For this year's Grammy, really, I saw a lot of women who were well covered up. And I know that we also have a bit of that. A lot of women, you know, looked very good. And they all covered up. And that's it.
No, but there was one that blew me.
You know. So, and if the Queen Latifah is ready,
Queen Latifah
let's
for
have
me.
let's have
Queen Latifah
because
for me.
She's in her 50s. She's looking very trendy, and at the end of the day, she still connotes the woman in her.
Class
Very beautiful.
and chic.
Yes. You know, everything.
Just look at her.
Covered up. And when I saw her, she reminded me of Joy anyway. Joy manages to cover up everywhere and still look very sexy, very feminine. You know, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
You know, and it makes me wonder, really, Lola, maybe you have ladies.
Yeah.
Is there anything we're not doing right as mothers of girls?
First of all, I want to say that I'm going to be a bit controversial here because fashion is an expression of however you are feeling. So some people at any point in time,
they feel naked.
No, hold on. You may not feel naked, but if you're feeling, if you look at it, the Grammys, what is the Grammys in the first place? The Grammys
Making a statement.
Is to make a statement.
That's the truth.
You understand?
To come naked?
No, not to come naked. I'm not justifying nakedness here. Let's just get that out of the way. But I'm looking at fashion in the whole perspective, and the Grammys being what it is and what it stands for. And the people who even come together to even say, okay, we're nominating this artist for something. They are looking at their work, they are looking at their contributions, they are looking at their global presence, they're looking at everything before they even pick a winner for you to even be nominated. So that means that...
So they also look at the nakedness.
No, they're not looking at the nakedness, but they are looking at, look, for you to be on that red carpet, you must make a statement.
Now, is that why Chioma had to make that statement?
Wait,
Director,
please,
no, so you have Chioma see, so
now you asked me a question. I've not even got to that question.
Well,
do you understand? Yeah, I've not even got to that. I'm just giving a background history. So for everyone, you mentioned Queen Latifah just now as well. Don't forget, Queen Latifah is a woman in her 50s.
So
she has always been like this.
She's always been like that. She's always been like that.
I know. You know, she has lived her life. She's more mature. Yeah. So it's a time for the young ones to express themselves
naked.
As well. Not, wait now.
You are being judgmental.
Yes, you are being judgmental. Because for everyone who comes there, it's an expression of how they want to be seen on that day.
Okay.
They want you to talk about them.
Yes, and that is exactly what we're doing.
And that is what we're doing here. So let's just get that right. That, I mean, they know it's a global audience. They know the whole world is watching them. And they want to come, you know, however they feel that people are going to talk about them and remember them. Now, so being a mother of girls, that's your question. So being a mother of girls, I want to say here that the values that you instill in your children from when they are very young, very important, in the sense that if you don't want your children to go naked, then you better, for God's sake, I mean, keep them away from the music videos when they are young. Keep them away from social media when they're young. Give them the values that you want to give them when they're young. So that way, they will not depart from it. I mean, let's take for... I used to love music in the past. In fact, till now, I still love music. Everywhere I dance.
I was going to ask you what happened.
You know what I mean? I still love music. I dance and everything. You know, but when I was growing up, I had to kill that love for that. Why I had to do that?
When they were growing up.
When they were growing up, I had to listen to my music on the side, but I would not put on a music video or the music channels in front of them because I know that they may be influenced by what they see. So if you look at it, even till now, right now, they listen to music, but they don't watch. So all of these influences our children. So if you don't want your children going naked on the red carpet, instill in them values that don't even attract them to nakedness.
To be honest, sorry to cut you short.
Yeah.
I've seen parents who have raised their kids right. They become adults and they become what they become.
Exactly.
So you see, the thing is, people make choices.
Of Chioma and Davido, because
that one
blew my.
I saw it. I had to look again to be sure who it was.
My mind.
That was
lady that has been a role model for lots of people.
But look at what...
I'm going to say...
Do you know what? I'm very happy that I need them to show Chioma. You said, this is what you see.
Yeah.
So you have to be like them.
Not you have to.
Don't have to be.
No, you don't have to.
But
You
that's
have
why
a choice.
Chioma is like that.
Look at the boss.
No,
Look at the boss.
Judgment.
Please now, let's not do that. She has a husband. Her husband saw her like that. She's married to an artist. An artist is not a normal human being.
No.
A creative is not a normal human being.
You see, this
a creative thing out of the box.
You see, this is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody, a child or a girl is watching.
What is she watching for?
No.
A child should not be watching.
Now she's watching.
That is where we're
and all of
getting
us
wrong.
sit down and say, see, there's nothing wrong with what Chioma is wearing. My problem is the boobs out.
Yeah.
So it could have been covered.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't look tacky.
Yeah.
That's
the only problem I have with her outfit is that, you see, she could have, there's this elderly woman who does this gele, always does the glow thing. What's her name again?
That big gele.
That big gele. You know, she could have used this ground to make a statement.
Nigerian. Yeah.
A statement.
Cultural
Avant-garde statement. But
taking Gary for somebody
exactly.
else.
Yeah, but for me, I'm sorry to say,
Yeah.
she has a husband. Her husband approved of her outfit. I
She's an
believe
individual
that
that
we
has rights.
all.
Honestly.
No,
I
see,
mean,
you see-
and then she's an artist wife. She
Fine.
lives amongst artists. She's she probably has that mentality now of
That
being
what?
an artist herself. Did
Mariah
you see what
Carey-
Mariah Carey wore?
What Mariah Carey
Mariah
wore, what
Carey
today, but
used
have you
to
seen
wear
other things Mariah Carey has
exactly
worn?
what she
See,
used to
look, let's
wear.
be
But why are we picking the bad?
We're not picking.
No. You see, let me tell you. You see the thing here. No, let me
Yeah.
say this. You know, you said something about you not watching musical videos and all
Yeah,
that.
no, my children.
Your
not me.
children, okay.
Yeah. I have to cut that
I
off
have
when
nieces,
they were growing.
I have nephews.
Yeah.
They watch it.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing here is most of the time, when they're in school, you're not there with them.
Yeah. So
True.
they do.
When
But
they
they're
would
not
have-
supposed to allow them to even have
My sister,
handsets in school.
my sweetheart.
All of these
Sweetheart.
No, in university they are big.
Sweetheart.
A person in university, you can't change that person at
Sweetheart,
that time.
things have changed.
Yeah, no.
Like
but
you
they're
said,
not.
times have changed.
Yeah.
Even the secondary school, kids are
Have
sneaking phones into,
Yeah,
into
they
school.
are, they
so
are.
the thing here is, I always say parents must be intentional.
Exactly. You must have your values right.
You must have your values.
You must train them in the way that you
look
want.
at the way all of us are dressed.
And we didn't plan it.
Don't we look nice?
But that's what we
I
choose
would-
to do.
No,
That's
excuse
our
me.
choice.
No, see,
We have
we're,
a choice.
We're talking a topic, and I always say this.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Nudity is not for a long time.
Yes.
Nudity sends a wrong signal.
Definitely.
You say you have been raped. You have been this. You have been
It
that.
shouldn't be, but then
it's the way you look.
It helps them, yeah.
You see, let me-
Nuns have been raped. Children have been raped.
And then
Sweetheart,
again,
I don't like
say
to
something.
say
Hold
men
on,
rape women because
hold
of what they
on.
are.
No.
Another thing
Excuse
is-
me.
Okay.
You see, the thing here I'm trying to say is that
Yeah.
I was on the flight to Lagos, and a friend of mine was on the flight seated beside me. I'd never had a horrible 45 minutes getting into Lagos like I did. Why would my age mate be wearing, of course you did the bomb, you're wearing a damn G-strings, and I can see all the signs. Here, there was no bra.
That
So
is
all I saw
disgusting.
was nipples.
That is-
So, excuse me.
Is it that bras are getting too
why would
expensive?
my
Yeah.
why would my age mate? You can do that in your house or in your bedroom.
I agree.
Not on a flight in Lagos. So if a mother can do that, excuse me, what will the kids do then?
And the mother is not an artist.
And I'm sure she doesn't have a problem with it. You see, the
She's
thing
not
is that-
an artist.
Let's look at this from the lens of
Okay.
a coach.
Yeah.
Maybe because that's why I'm just quiet. Because I don't know. I don't see what the topic is about, to be honest. People have rights to do what they want to do. If you don't like it, take your eyes away. It's as simple as that.
because you have a right,
Yeah.
and you forgot that where your right stops,
Yeah.
that's where another person's
No,
going to begin.
that does not infringe
you
on
should
anybody-
wear-
on
I
anybody's
think in a
rights.
society there is something that is considered a norm, and modus of operandi for a society. I just like Joy. I've been asking that question. Where is our braziers? Where are
No, I'm
the
happy
bras?
Coach Didi said
Do
something.
you understand?
Coach
Why
Didi.
are people not wearing bras anymore?
Sorry to say.
Yeah.
Let's bring religion into it now.
If we bring religion, this whole thing is
It
going
is
down.
now. Let me land now.
Okay.
I get to church, I see a friend of mine with a damn tattoo on her back, all opened.
Cover it up.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with tattoo. There should be certain clothes for
For
certain
appropriate
places.
places. Now you have said it all because she had the Grammy award.
No, I'm not even talking. I've gone past. No, I've gone past the Grammys. So
Yeah.
now I'm trying to tell Coach Didi.
Everyday
Coach Didi
living.
says she's a coach,
Yeah.
so she doesn't judge. Coach, can you enter a mosque naked?
Of course not. You're talking about me now.
No, I'm not
No,
talking
not
about
anybody.
you. I'm not talking about you.
So, listen.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to enter a church or
Yeah.
a mosque naked. Nobody is supposed to do, but somebody can do it.
Yes, and again,
And then
you
because
see,
it's
that
what
is
you
the
want
even
to
an
do.
office.
No,
you are
we're
not
saying
even
that it's
supposed to
wrong.
show your tattoos in
Yeah.
the first place. When you go to an office,
You
should
cannot
be
control what
covered.
people do.
You understand? You are
You
supposed
cannot
to be, we
control
cannot
what people do.
There are occasions to
You see,
wear
we
certain
cannot
things.
see. Let me tell you, we cannot control.
Yeah.
but we have to advise.
You don't have to.
I have to.
You don't have
It's
to
either you
advise.
take it,
Hold on.
or you don't take it.
Hold on. Well, no, if you want to advise, you can advise.
Yes,
I mean,
but you
if
don't
I was in my home and I saw my daughter
Are
wearing
you Choma's
the
mother
wrong
or her
thing-
sister?
Hold on.
Or her-
I'm coming-
No, you don't have to.
You are going past your...
Hold on.
No, I'm giving an example. I'm giving an
Okay,
example.
so you know,
Yeah.
a lot of times women think that if you don't show off body,
Yeah.
if you don't flaunt, you're not sexy. And my quick to go is always Michelle Obama, and I know we have a bit of eclipse.
But do you know something?
That woman has evidence of sensuality, beauty, you know, persona, all embodied. Director, please, can you just help us? Let's see a bit of her pictures. Michelle Obama,
Yeah.
and she can cut out to be the most beautiful woman. She can wear anything, and she will still look good, all covered up.
Yes.
And I'm telling you that, look at her in African clothes. I know, and it's
I'm sure it's
it's
AI.
all
That's AI.
beautiful. It's all beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is
Yeah.
you can wear your clothes
And
all
still
covered
look
up
good.
and still look sexy.
Do you know the funny thing? Most of the people that they are even opening the bodies for really like them covered up.
Not necessarily. Some people like them even with the body
But
like that.
no, that's Gen Z. Oh. But I mean, a mature human being, most of the
There are
time,
some
you want
matured human beings that like it. My dear
but they
sister,
are not taking those ones anywhere.
who said?
Most of the time.
Who said? They are
Most of the time.
prostitutes have been married though. Ha. You see, let me tell you something. Let me add this.
See,
We are talking about
Aja,
Grammy Awards in
Aja.
America. And
No,
America
if we're talking about
you
no,
know about that?
no, they say we've moved beyond Grammys.
It's a global
They say
thing.
we've moved
It's a
beyond
global thing, but
Grammys.
it's still,
It's
you see, in
global.
Africa, there is a decorum, there's some sense of shame we still have in Africa.
But
See,
you know what?
I'm telling
Guess
you
what
that
has gone
even the
past?
ones that are doing here is
They
the
have
same
gone-
thing.
Excuse me,
It's
in
the
some
same thing.
in some African cultures,
Yes.
some women don't even wear anything.
Yes,
on top.
in South
we
Africa.
know that.
Yes, in South Africa.
But they
some
don't wear it to
cultures-
an office.
No, they can wear
They
it.
don't wear it to an office.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
wear it for
No, there
ceremonies.
are appropriate places.
No.
We've
Yeah,
all
true.
agreed
Yes.
that there are appropriate places for
For
their
things.
traditions.
But our own is that we're not wearing it to
Appropriate-
places.
Can you
appropriate
imagine me
places.
opening everything to go out?
Hey, I beg, cover up,
I
cover
can
up,
imagine
beg.
it because you can decide to do it.
Another year, not in another world.
Okay, so we actually had conversations with a few ladies and men to find out what influenced what they're wearing for a day. You know, we all get up and go to work. What is at the back of our mind when we select our clothes? Let's see it.
What influenced my dressings, especially on Monday morning, on Tuesday morning? You know, after weekend, you need to look good on Monday because you are rested. And as you are coming, you need to look fresh. Somebody that sees you will know, of sure you have rested. So you dress correctly and come. And especially our front desk, you need to look good because you are the one receiving people. So some people will come and be saying, what is the front desk people? Because you know that you don't meet the target. So when you dress very well, you will hear somebody saying, excuse me, may I have your attention?
As a front desk officer, what comes to my mind first is any guest that comes in should be someone that will see you and you look approachable, neat and smart. And also, I don't need to wear expensive clothes to look too good. Just I make sure my clothes were ironed, my shoe, my hair is on point and tidy, and also keep a smiling face.
What usually inspire my outfit is what I'm going to do or where I'm going to. Like today, I came out to submit a letter from Pharmacy Council of Nigeria for my next posting at hospital management. I felt like I should dress corporate, and that was what inspired my outfit for today.
What inspired my outfit is, first of all, is God, because God is a perfect God, is an excellent God, and one thing, there is a department in God that is an excellent, so I really want to be excellent as my God. So it's really inspired my outfit every day. I just love bright colors though. Sometimes I love bright colors because of my complexion, to just brighten myself up as well.
I'm just being happy. I'm just a happy man. I just want to make myself happy, and I dress. Sometimes you don't allow your problem to show on your face. people allow their problem to overweigh them. You see it showing on their face. Whether you have, you don't have, be happy, dress well, and look good. Make others happy, inspire others too. Through you, those that are sad can be happy. Put smile, just like you saw me now. You just approach me. I like your dressing. I'm happy too that you make me. In fact, I feel so happy.
Basically, my job, and of course, just to look good for people, public. Like the song says, like Two-Face Dibia, it said, when you dress well, they go address you well. Something like that.
I also believe in the saying that they say that when you dress well, they go address you well. I like to be pushing.
Two-Face has just reiterated that, and while that clip was going on, I'm happy that a lot of people, especially my colleagues here, they dress up to look good and they wear a broad smile. I saw that. Thank you very much. Two-Face said that we should dress the way we want to be addressed. Now, if people talked about wedding, you know, weddings now is a challenge. People invite me for wedding. A lot of times I'm confused because I don't know what to wear. So that I will not look like they go select church, you know, and I don't want to wear what they are wearing. It's like weddings are now designed to come in for women, show boobs, men show your, you know, you know what I mean, you know. So what's going on with our weddings?
Where do I start from? I think
weddings used to be for women, rapper and gele.
You see, the thing here was that when I see some things some people wear to weddings, I'm trying to cross-check whether their parents didn't or their mothers.
I'm telling you, honestly,
didn't
see them before they left.
See them before they left, or they, you know, most of the time, you know, like our mothers, when you're getting married, you know, they follow you to where you're going, even with your friends. Sometimes, okay, let me see, like my mom, let me see the dress. I want to see the dress. And the thing here is that it's because of the kind of church that we were brought up. You can't see the body, not even the boobs. You can't see certain parts. You know, you have to cover a certain way. And I'm watching and I'm saying, excuse me. Are we in church? Are we at weddings? Before, it even used to be only the Christians.
Yeah.
But now I've realized that even the Muslims are dressing exposed.
Yes.
Is a lie.
Yes. Because
So,
to be honest, I was shocked. I had to call my daughters and sit them down. I had to do, you know, I didn't prepare for a sermon, but I had to do automatic sermon. Because I had to show them that, look, you can be getting married and you can be happy, but we don't have to see your bosom.
You know.
Because it has become a trend.
Yes.
Muslim girls are wearing wedding dress and I'm seeing the top of their breast.
Yes.
The shape.
Yes.
Honestly, the
Cleavage.
shock. And it's not one, it's not two, it is a trend.
It is a trend because you see the thing here is that when you want to get married, normally, I think what people do is that they tend to go and check other people's pictures, other people's designs, how they did theirs. So the thing now is that my own has to be hotter than your own. So if this thing exposed halfway, my own has to be full way for you to talk. Because guess what? Because people want to trend. They want people to talk. And you see, the thing I noticed is people actually trend for the bad things instead of the good things. It's a pity.
It's a
pity. But in my own church, you can't do that because immediately you come, either they tell you to go back, or they now take either wrapper or veil and cover you up. And when you are covered up, that's an embarrassment.
That's the same thing with my church. They'll tell you off. But then a lot of times it doesn't happen in the church. It's at the reception.
They have to.
In fact, they
have two clothes.
Okay.
No, they have two clothes.
One for church, one for reception.
One for the church.
One for God, one for the world.
One for the. That's it. And you know, I sit down, I wonder, and I'm like, what's going on? Something is going on.
You see, again, it takes us back to parental foundation. Because if you are guided properly from when you are young, you won't even go out to want to be an embarrassment. There will be something telling you that what you are doing is wrong. You won't need any outside person. You won't need any outside pictures to convince you that your own needs to be hotter or your own needs to be, you know, more revealing and everything. Most of the ladies that go all out, most of the time, they've been left on their own.
To be
They've been
honest,
left
I
on
beg to
their
differ.
own.
It's not just parenting. I beg to differ. It's not just parenting. It's actually
It's
a society. It's a societal thing.
Peer pressure. Yes.
You no longer see it to be out of the ordinary.
No. But you see, peer pressure, I'm talking from my own experience now, and the fact that I mentor young people as well. You understand, there are some characteristics that are innate in every human being.
Yeah.
Those characteristics are what stops you from exposing, even when you have peer pressure. There is something, I don't want to say this, but I know someone who said she was exposed to drugs at the age of 17. They showed her when she was leaving secondary school, her first drug was shown to her. And something kept on telling her.
Who showed her?
Another classmate. You know, something kept on telling her that there is this advert I used to see on NTA then, say no to drugs. And when they showed that advert, her mom would call her, and then she would see the girl going crazy. And that struck to her at that time. And she said no. That decision at that point is what separated her from being a druggie today. So it's important that there are some values that people have as children. You put them into those kids as early as possible, so that even if they have peer pressure, they are able to say no under pressure.
Actually,
you must build characteristics.
It's
strong
true.
characteristics.
When your parents, train you consistently with something that is not okay. Even if you're going to deviate, you're not going to go too far.
You're not going to go too far.
You're not going to go too far.
When I was growing up, I had a mother who, my mother, she sure disciplined me big time. And because, like I always say, because I wasn't doing those drinking, alcohol, smoking and all that, what I liked, I now decided to pick one thing. And I picked fashion. Okay. And you see, I used to watch people, and my mom was my example. And that's why I keep saying that parents have to be intentional.
Exactly.
My mom was my mirror. Then I had an auntie that was living with us. She was my mirror as well. And I used to think they love boo-boo so much then. Their things were always very free. But I didn't understand. But so when I grew up, I noticed that because I was brought up in the north, I started wearing boo-boo. And every day I wear the boo-boo. And now realizing I was blowing up. So the thing here was that, and I said, no, if I continue with the boo-boo, it's going to be,
because it hides your fight.
It's so comforting. It hides your fight. It doesn't show certain things. And I now decided, I said, no. You know what? I want to be trendy. Yeah, I'm a plus size. Too bad, I know you can't lose any weight anymore. But one basic thing I did, even from school, was making sure that I was covered. For the 5 years I stayed in command, I wore jumper. And a friend of mine, a general, my classmate, asked me a question one day. Why were you wearing jumpers in school, after we left school? And I said, because I was top heavy. And I had the perception that when you're top heavy, you're a naughty girl. That means, that was my perception.
Where did that come from?
No, it's a perception. Is what you hear. It's because you are allowing people to join and join. That was what. So I used to be so uncomfortable. I had a bad complex. So I had a mother who one day sat me down and explained to me that not every child is going to be too big. Your bum, not this and that. It said, wear your clothes. The basic thing is comfort. But you know what? You don't have to expose. If a man sees you, he's going to admire you and tend to wonder what's in there.
Exactly.
Don't show everything at once. And guess what? I have lived my life all these years being so super confident of my size. Even when I stay by Coach Didi, I say, well, all of us can be slim. All of us can be slim. But yes, I always make sure that when I enter the room, you always notice.
You do that. You wear the right clothes. It's important.
You buy your fashion.
That's Jingles by Joy talking. And because of what you wear, I noticed you started designing for people like you and us. You're doing, She has actually expanded to the slimmer version. All right, we still have more questions coming in, not as if I've taken the first one. Let's see. Well done, ladies. A responsible one will dress responsibly. Take it or leave it. That is fact. Ngozi from Lagos. Thank you very much. Somebody says I've been calling this line. Please don't call. Send message. We'll read it. For the first time, I respect Mrs. Fashion Designer. She's really had the fear of God in her. I have been watching conversation for too long, and today she wins my heart completely. Please, I need a personal comfort. Contact.
No. Is it a man or a woman? Is it 70?
Okay, you're listening to her. All right.
Oh my God.
She just answered. Another person says, good morning, NTA. For me, fashion is about how a person wants to look like, not minding what other people would say. If someone dresses badly, that is how that person wants to be seen and appreciated, or otherwise. This is from Sani Gumel. And I don't know where you're writing, but you do have a point. Thank you very much. And another says, I agree with lady that passion is becoming, I think fashion is becoming madness by demonstrating nudity. It's exaggerated, even in Western dress code. So my vote is with Mrs. Critic. I don't
Mrs. Critic.
Which of us is Mrs. Critic?
For this,
for today now, you're the critic.
I'm the critic.
All right, so nothing is wrong with what she's wearing as far as it's being approved by her husband.
Oh, that was me.
Her husband love is so it doesn't concern anyone. And covering her nipple is nothing wrong. Okay, uncovering her nipple is nothing wrong. Is all right. Well, me, I always go back to quote my Bible. Bible says that you should not lead anybody into temptation.
Exactly.
You understand?
But why is your mind leading to temptation? Why can't you block your mind? Why don't you block your mind?
If you are going to stay in front of somebody and the whole thing is hanging there,
oh my gosh,
you know, you're not covering it, and the
truth about it is that we must respect each other.
We should respect somebody's
exactly. We must respect each other.
We don't approve of it. Like when I saw that picture, to be honest, when I saw that picture of Chioma, I had to look again to be sure is it the Chioma that I know.
Exactly.
No, some people told me it was AI.
Oh, not AI.
You see, that's what I said. No, this is Koro.
Yeah.
See, let me tell you, I went for Dirty December, and I thought Abuja was bad when it came to dressing.
Because Lagos.
How can Abuja reach Lagos?
How can Abuja reach Lagos?
You see, when I got to Lagos from the airport, it was madness. From the airport, it was mad. Then when I now went for the parties, you know, and I'm sitting down, they're wearing white t-shirts. You know, you can wear another t-shirt and you don't see anything. And I was saying,
is this white or?
And you know, the thing that saddened me was, it wasn't kids.
It was mothers.
It was mothers. And that was when I knew that something is wrong.
The societal problem.
Yes, something is really wrong. And you know, the problem I have with us is that we don't know where to wear certain things. There's nothing wrong in, like, when I used to go swim, I realized that at the gym that I used to go to then, Bodyline, anytime I go to swim, I notice the other sex. That is when they want to either pick up their phones to call people and all that. But you see, what made me different from other people that were swimming was that they were wearing bikinis. Please, with this size, if I wear a bikini, there's something wrong. So guess what? I was the only one wearing tankini.
What's that one? Tankini?
Tankini.
I don't know that one.
Tankini comes to the skirt. So instead of the bikini, it comes with a camisole. Then anytime you wear that, it comes with a shawl. They call it a sarong. So I tell people, you have to go deep when it comes to dressing. You don't just wake up in the morning, everybody is wearing a bikini, you are wearing bikinis. No.
You have to look at your size.
When you talk, they'll tell you your body shaming me. And I'm telling you, your eyes shaming me. I mean, remove it from my eyes. If it's not good enough, I'll talk about it.
I like what you said. You're
shaming.
It's not okay.
No, but the truth about it is that there are appropriate dresses for appropriate occasions. You can't be going to an office or a church.
People don't know.
And then, or it's a formal gathering, and then you are indecent. You must wear what is appropriate for the appropriate occasion.
I like what you said, indecent.
That you're going for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're going to a party, you know what to wear. Everybody has their mindset. Everybody knows what they want to wear. But at the end of the day, look at it and look at yourself critically. Don't just wear because people are wearing. Wear because, number one, it suits you. It suits the occasion. Wear because you feel comfortable. True. You don't want to keep pulling and pulling and pulling, and then everybody knows that you're uncomfortable, and
if
you say you're
doing fashion.
No,
I want wear it with your full chest.
No, I'm looking for fashion designers because there are some things I see. All the parties I went to in Lagos, especially the lace.
What's your problem with Lagos?
No. I couldn't believe. See, let me not lie to you. You know, before we saw our laces, we saw our Ankaras, we look so dainty and nice. Now, even when they sit, the whole thing is on the table. And I'm wondering, the question I want to ask now is that, what are we selling and who are we selling it to?
Market. Okay, to answer that question, let's see this little package from our men. They actually try to tell us what impresses them about the women's dressing. Is it ready, Akani? Let's see this.
Well, it's a complex question, but firstly, I can't tell the value of their clothes, but all I can admire in a woman is one, the appearance, because you might wear a cheap clothes, but the way you present yourself and your combination of dressing and how you come out and carry yourself, that makes you outstanding. You know, there was a lady I knew. Everybody go to boutique to buy things, but each of her dress, you just go to Aswani market, pick, bend down, select, and all this. But when you see her come out with appearance, you compare her to somebody that has spent millions on her dressing. But it's just a matter of how you come out, you present yourself at the end of your dressing. That's what makes it.
I think I look more at the personality of the woman more than what she's wearing. Because what if a woman happens to wear something very costly, but then how about the physical beauty? How about the value that she can bring to the table? How about her brain? You understand? How about her brain? Because I'm sorry to say, you have a whole lot of people who are very costly. They wear a whole lot of very costly things. But then if you look at the value of their brain, it's next. You can't compare that with the value of what they are wearing. Obviously, women spend a lot on clothing and what they wear. They spend so much on it, and then they also spend time on what they wear.
Mostly, I just look at female clothing. I don't even know the price. It's the fitting. If you look, maybe it can be a cheap cloth, but I'll end up saying this clothes looks expensive. But you know, I can't really say. Even when it comes to my wife, it's about the fitting. I don't really care. And mostly, whatever she wears, it just fits her, and you know, it looks very good on her. So I go for the fitting. Yeah.
If a woman dresses properly, I am more attracted to her. I like women who dresses properly. It gives you even confidence that it's somebody to do business with. Not every man will be looking after her. Some are afraid. Some will say, no, I don't like this. But a woman is properly dressed. It even gives you a psychological support that she's clean, in and out. So you feel good. A woman should be walking on the road with dignity and respect. Her total personality is how her hair looks, how the clothes she wears looks. It's even a reflection of her family background and value. So I need a woman who looks gorgeous but not too expensive.
So men should spend on their wives?
Of course a man should. If you don't spend on your wife, whom do you spend on? A woman needs money. They have a lot of things they need in their life, which a lot of people don't do. A woman, a responsible man should spend money on her wife.
The analysis going on in the studio is bigger than my mouth. I'll just give up. Lola, please continue with the analysis.
Yes, you know, the last speaker said a responsible man should spend on his woman. If you go out and buy something for your woman, I'm sure your woman will not go beyond your fashion scope. But when you leave your wife to actually make all the decisions, and then how do you expect her to come out in public? You know what I mean? There is a responsibility, especially as a man, to be able to at least be that guiding principle around his wife.
With your money as well.
With your money, so that by the time you are using your money, you are buying what you approve of.
I said if you don't spend on your wife, who will spend on her?
Exactly.
Let us receive sense.
Okay, let us, the ones that don't have husband.
Okay, the ones that don't have husband, let your conscience be your judge. We just said it. Look
Spend
at
your money on yourself.
Exactly, and make sure that you turn out well, so that because you will be addressed the way you are pair.
Yeah.
You understand? If you want a man to value, if you even want to be valued, forget about men. Why do we always talk about men?
Yeah.
Let's talk about ourselves. When I dress up really for myself.
me.
I want to look
absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
I want to appear, and then people
Yes.
say, wow, she looks good.
That's it.
Yes, other people's opinion is just an afterthought. It's
Agree.
about what I feel.
It's a bonus.
I agree.
Exactly.
I
It's
agree.
about what I feel. So
agree.
in everyone making that decision to come out and dress, first of all, am I comfortable? I said that earlier.
Yeah.
How do I feel? How do I think that I'm going to represent myself out in the world?
Yeah.
All those things must go through your mind when you are putting on fashion.
Yeah.
Because fashion is that. It's an emotion, it's an expression of art, it's how you want to be seen, it's how you want people to perceive you.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you are perceived right in society. I just like
Can I
the
quickly
man.
add something? You know, as a woman, we have always, me being Muslim, we've always been told that if you dress decently, there are certain things that can happen to you. You're on you.
Oh, really?
You're on you. You see, the thing is, there are certain things that just happen to you, not because you can, because you know we have this popular saying, you dress the way you want to be addressed. Wallah, you dress well with sense. One bagger.
Yes.
Exactly.
One bagger.
It's true.
Will just come to your space. So sometimes, like you said, at the end of the day, it's all about
So
you.
Hajia,
It's all
even
about
as you're wrapped up now, people can still toast you.
Why not?
now.
Oh, wow.
Why not?
You even say I'm married, they say all the better self.
Yes.
So that it will be discreet.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's
Society.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It leaves me no talk.
Exactly.
I just know that I pretty much like you. I dress for myself. I like to wear what gives me joy, and I notice I like bright colors, so I always wear something that will light up my spirit. I came in today, I told you I don't feel very good. I'm sure if I wore a bit of gold, with a lot of bling bling, I probably would feel good, better.
With all this rainbow, with all these colors, it's still not better.
No, it's not good enough.
Okay.
So I like to pop, not for anybody, for myself. So my dressing is essentially for myself, so because it makes me feel good. But let's visit a lot of people. I hope I can take all the messages anyway. Says, good day today, people in this studio. Please, the problem now is that most parents can't control their children now, and no fear of God. The word of God Almighty is far from them. Harry Ojo from Ibadan. Thank you very much, Harry. Another person says, golden word, my mother is my mirror. God bless you, my sis. From Pastor Festus Udochukwu. It tells a lot for mothers. We have a lot of job to do. Honorable ladies in the house. Oh, yeah? Those who say how do they say?
I have it.
Somebody has just told you now you're honorable. Okay, good honorable ladies in the house. Okay, honestly, our girls need prayers, true. I don't know whether you are aware, some of these girls we are talking about don't dress much, even from their homes. That's very true.
Yeah.
You know, good morning, NTA. Please, the lady on white criticizing Chioma dress when her husband approves of it. Please, can she show us her old picture when she was in her 20s and early 30s? Let me see.
She was always covered.
I was always covered.
Okay, she already told you now that she was always covered. And I do have some of her pictures when she was younger. If you watch the repeats, I'm sure at the pictures of Joy, you will see that she was even more covered then than now. Today, my award goes to Mr. Fashion Okpanachi. Hey, but for Coach Didi, you are too much too. This is M.I. Ovaku. Okay, so hi, my name is Olije from Abuja. For those who dress for men to validate, I always believe that real men don't eat open food. Wow.
Exactly. That's the truth.
That's huge.
That's the truth.
Yes.
That's huge. Wow. Thank you very much for that. And Nudity lady doesn't get married easily. They're pursued by demons and deceivers. Mustafa,
You'd be surprised.
Kuru from Kano, and another person says here, well done to you all from Mohammed Usman, Maiduguri. I think I know Mohammed. He's my friend and my brother from Maiduguri. Let's visit the WhatsApp angle. Wow, how can I read all of this message? I will try, Sha. You people focus on our traditional parents. Today's parents, half naked on the streets, they are wasted more than their daughters and their younger girls. That's actually
it's sad.
Very bad.
Okay. For good service you are rendering, God bless you all. Honored women, I really admire Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala for her simplicity. Yes, it's not, you can't always open doors with what you wear. A lot of times you open the wrong door. And another person said, good morning to you all. Please, my own take is on Chioma's outfit. I understand it's her husband's choice, but isn't that a bad influence to the society, especially when kids are nowadays with just a click to go to the internet? It's actually, that's why we're protesting here that as much as you like to be naked, please don't bring it to the public, because it's affecting a lot of young people whose mind are not yet matured enough to tell the difference.
No. Yeah, there's one big one that I want to talk about here. I don't understand how women go to do pedicure and they're not wearing panties.
Jehovah, what does that even mean?
Sorry. You see, we're taking it too far. It's bad enough we're not wearing panties and we're not wearing bras, and some people say it's okay. That's the thing, they suffocate them. That's the thing. But how do you go and do your pedicure? Your legs are opened and you are raising it up and you are not wearing pants, and it's somebody that
you're not wearing like a boo-boo or kaftan or something.
Because there was this big thing on social media that's the problem they are having there, that many women are coming for pedicure with no panties.
Oh God.
You see, I don't know where we learnt it, but something is just not right.
Yeah.
And we keep talking about it. Because if you want to learn Englishman thing, learn it the right way.
No, but
the one that is bad, don't learn it.
The real Oyibo covers. Look at Bill Clinton wife. I mean, I look at good people. I don't have those.
Exactly.
I don't have time
you
for
model after good people.
You know, I don't have time to look at people that want to
the thing is that you are watching. The young Gen Z is not going to look at Bill Clinton. Clinton's wife, Hillary.
Exactly.
Because
they're going to look at who's trending.
That's it. So what they are looking at Iron Star. They are looking at what are all those our musicians. Those are the people. And that is why if you notice that when we have shows, and most Nigerians go for shows, everything is just...
You know why I mentioned those people? Is because the mothers are also culprits. And the mothers will want to be in these people's shoes. So why don't you emulate them? Why don't you see what they are doing? And it's not about money. being naked is not about money, because I see Dangote and his girls.
Yeah.
They are all very well covered. They could have also gone, overboard. Even to the last children.
Yes, I see.
They are young people.
Kids,
They are all covered. So I think it's a question of empty vessel making most noise for me. Yeah. For those who don't have, they feel. Look at the lost daughter when she got married to Mr. Easy. See all her clothes, were beautifully made, and everything was covered, and she still exuded a lot of sexuality, a lot of womanhood.
Now, let me come in at this point. You see, the problem we're having is that there's a mindset that says that sex sells. Not only that, most of these girls are hustlers. So they believe that in exposing their body, they can attract men that in turn see that body and want that body. Now, do you want your body just to be wanted for a minute? Or you want to bring something that adds to you, adds to society, adds to value, adds to mentoring people, adds to being a role model, So most of those girls in the first place, and the mothers you're talking about, most of them really are hustlers. And the fact is that as you see your mother, if your mother is going out and she doesn't have time for you, and she brings different people home to see you, all of that shapes your mindset from an early age, and you will, except God helps you, you can't help yourself.
Can I quickly add something? Sorry, Joy.
Yeah.
You see, let's go back 100 years ago. How did women used to dress?
Okay.
It's the times. It's a societal problem. There is global moral decadence. 200 years ago, how did women dress? 300 years ago, how did women dress? This dressing we're talking about is less than 100 years. Women began to expose their body.
No, but you see, this thing with what you just said, I might disagree a bit.
Yeah.
When I was in school, I noticed that some of my mates were dressing naked. And I didn't understand why. And I didn't see anything wrong with it, because maybe that's the way they dress from home. So I noticed that when I go to parties, I'm dressed up. They now carry some other clothes in their bags. Then when they get to that place, they change.
Yes.
And I used to wonder, why? You understand?
You're allowed to do that from home.
And you see, the thing here is that most of these girls now are the ones, you see, the home you're from, and luckily for us, we're privileged. But these other girls are not privileged.
Exactly. Now you are saying
it. So guess what?
Yeah.
They are the ones paying the bills.
Exactly.
So if they pay the bills, the parents can't tell them how
to
Let me
it.
add this. But when I was in university, there were also girls from privileged homes who had strict parents, who had a certain dressing at home,
school.
but a certain dressing in school.
Exactly.
Okay. Those are where the values were wrong.
So all we're saying is, whatever is what, let's ensure that we maintain sanity in our dressing, because I have been in this life for a very long time, I've been in this life, for a very long time. I've seen young men looking for a wife, and I'm like, what about the girl you're going out with? You say, that one that is half naked. It tells me that men still want that maiden-like looking girls for, to be the mother of their children. Just very few who don't do it. A lot of messages here. Please, I beg you to forgive me. I may not be able to take it. So my director said I should do part 2 next week. But that's left to be discussed. We'll answer your questions behind the camera. Until then, wear your clothes the way you want to be.
Addressed.
Bye.
Bye.